Alright, now we have this circle and we basically want to calculate some basic statistics. And the major thing that you probably want at the beginning is centrality scores, because centrality scores are very popular actually. So let's look here at the statistics tab of Gephi, and you see there are quite a few options of statistics, of key metrics that you can calculate. At the top there's average degree, which sounds quite good already, quite promising already, and there's also average weighted degree. Now, a weighted degree of course only matters if you have a weighted graph. We don't have a weighted graph, so basically those two should be identical. So I just click on run, and then what pops up is a very basic overview over the data, because what it tells me is, okay, there's the distribution of the degrees and the nodes, and we see, okay, there are at the value of 2, so having a degree of 2, there are 5 nodes, and I don't see any other dots in this graph. So yes, all the nodes in the file have a degree of 2, which also counts for an average degree of 2. Now that's probably not the information that you expected, right? What you wanted to have is all the information for each specific node, right? So by calculating a centrality score, you're actually adding an attribute to the nodes, right? So maybe let's search for this information in the data table again. So I'm in the data table here, I switch to the nodes tab, and here we see, oh, there's the degree. Another statistic that's very important, is a bit hidden here, is average path length. And as you can see here already, what it will calculate is the betweenness centrality, the closeness centrality, and some other measure that we probably haven't heard about in the workshop. So I click OK, and we see this pattern again, right? We see, okay, what are the distributions of those different, of the different centralities. We also see like what kind of algorithm has been used to calculate this, because what we're now presenting as a quite straightforward taxonomy of centrality scores, etc., is actually quite complicated, and there are many variations of everything, so it is important to have the reference here. And now what is added is, as you can see, the closeness centrality, the betweenness centrality. And in case you're wondering about degree, because you probably have heard also about in degree and out degree, well, those of course do not really exist because we are having an undirected graph, as it says here, by the way. So hopefully these measures are also those that you came across when you calculated this by hand.